I'm tired of Deadpool Raider always chasing after my woman. Now she thinks it's funny. No, I didn't put that there. She did. R8RBEAR! Skinnyzilla in the house. Letting it roar so you all know who it is. Let's go! Now, see, normally I go, let's go, and I just go real quiet, but, you know, I'm not doing that tonight. Alexa, hush! Intro. Operator. Let's go! Let's go! Didn't imitate it! Never duplicated it! That fool with no hair! That shouts like Ric Flair! Woo! What? Woo! Woo! The R8RBEAR! R8RBEAR! Rick and Morty Raiders! It makes me laugh every time. Rick and Morty Raiders! Tradish! R8RBEAR Live! First comment, woo! MVP tonight, as you can clearly see, goes to John the Lion Leon! And he only gets all of that because he took the gold tonight from the reigning, defending champion of the world, Jim Vanderlyn! Jim, come on, man. You can't be renting out the space. I saw this comment. What is this? Make no mistake, it's my lawn, all capitals. Now you're yelling at the man? But from here on out, on weekends, you can use it. We don't loan out the title. Okay, I should strip you the belt just for that. Third place, my bronze medal goes to. And you guys know I love it when a Raiderette slides into the sausage fest. That is my medal round because there's so many dudes. Well, Vicky Orr! Vicky, what's up, girl? Welcome to the show. Always there for R8RBEAR. I appreciate the love. And welcome. Appreciate you disrupting all this, dudery that was going on. I was going to have to keep talking about the Lion and Jim, so I appreciate that a Raiderette has come in and, put a little grace on the show. That's enough sucking up. Facebook! Numero uno el jefe tonight goes to Michael Purefoy, who's a hashtag daughter dad like me. What's up, man? Welcome to the show. It's great to see you. And hey, listen, this Buc-ee's thing, man, I'm shocked. I never heard about this. I'm admitting I never heard of Buc-ee's until you turned me on to it. Never heard of Buc-ee's. And now I'm hearing about one's going to Vegas and there's one coming to Arizona that's supposed to be here by somewhere around the end of the year. So impressive. I'm excited. And everyone I've talked to that's had an experience with one goes on and on about how it's fun to go there. It's not just about shopping the products. It's a fun place to go. So I'm pretty excited about that. second place, silver medal, Travis Kelly. What's up, brother? Welcome to the show. Always there for R8RBEAR and the silver, no less. I'm impressed, brother. Third, bronze, Chris Strong. What's up, brother? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Always there for R8RBEAR, and welcome to everyone who tuned in. T-Dip, honorable mention. And on YouTube, Asylum. What's up, brother? Welcome to the show. He, too, is camping on the lawn. I love my friends. You guys are a great audience. You really are. I mean, I've been doing this 10 years. I can't remember laughing this much before the show even starts. So you guys have been great. And consider a subscription to R8RBEAR family page. It's just $5 a month, and you can cancel at any time, but you will not want to, because we do incredible things for charities all over the world with those $5 contributions. And stars contributed to the show while you watch the show are going directly to those charities. And we do a lot with that, and we just really appreciate you. And on YouTube, I just expect you to follow me. I mean, what's up with that? These other Raider guys are boring, okay? I'm not going to say their names, okay? I'm not trying to start beef, okay? They want to do that. I'm not into all that. We're not rappers, okay? I don't want to Drake and Lamar it. No. I'm all right. Pass. I'm too peaceful for all that. Steven Shaw, what's up, brother? Welcome to the show. Come with us, true. Hello. I love her face. Mark Vargas, Bear. What's up, man? Welcome. Denton Rhodes, always there for R8RBEAR. Scotty Lutz, I see you there. What's up, Scotty? All the way in Kansas City. Sounds good, Bear, coming in loud and clear. Oh, good, Travis Kelly. I appreciate that. Sound check, 1 2 1 2. Kevin Talone, what's up, man? I always love watching. I appreciate that, man. Wow, that's a great profile picture, bro. Looking good. Devontae Mays, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Hey, R8RBEAR, I need you to say Raiders for me. Today is my birthday. Wow, what? It's your birthday? Happy birthday, brother. One time for Devontae Mays. Raiders! Woo! Oh, man, I think I bust a blood vessel for you, brother. That was for you for your birthday. Commander Bell, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Carlos Magana, that's my guy right there. Craig Gilmore, what's up, man? Welcome to the show from Prescott, Arizona. You're my neighbor now, Craig. You know what I mean? I'm right here in Buckeye. I'm hiding in the desert. I'm off in the boonies, as other Arizonans say. I've been told I'm in the boonies. Hey, bro, and all of Raider Nation. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, Jim Garrison. I appreciate that. I haven't been doing Saturday for a while, but because I'm doing a Saturday, I have a lot of peeps that are able to catch me tonight. Speaking of peeps that can catch me tonight, mwah, mwah, to my friend Oaktown Jules. Hi, love. Welcome to the show. Always there for R8RBEAR, and she always has been. Bob Stannard, what's up, man? That's my good friend. Jesse Parker, man. I see everybody tonight. Commander Bill, what's up, man? Dodgers won. There you go. Go Dodgers. Now, I'm an A's fan, but since the A's never win baseball games, it's so embarrassing. Just any other team in California, I just root for them. So, whichever one it is, go Angels, go Dodgers. Whoever ends up, yeah, okay, there you go. David Pelcliva, what's up? Welcome to the show. Corinna Trujillo, always there for R8RBEAR. One more time. And that's whenever you give stars, you will hear that bell, and I will always recognize you. And hopefully I will recognize you. I apologize. Sometimes I miss it. I don't mean to. But if you give stars and I miss it, I apologize. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Devontae. Travis Kelly just showing that clout and respect on this show. No, Asylum, nothing hurt. You gotta let me know when I'm supposed to be on your show again, man. What's up with that? It feels like it's been years now. Tim Heckcock, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. The man that was born to wear a black cowboy hat. I mean, look at that. It's just, I'd be Tupac if it was a rap battle. Tell him, girl. Of course, Devontae. It's my pleasure. Richard Chavez, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. He's also saying happy birthday, Devontae. There you go. Max Williams, what's up? Welcome to the show. Maybe one blood vessel, Carlos. Ellis Irving, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Blessed night to you, too. Oh, Devontae, you live in AZ? Right on. Well, see, if I had known it was your birthday, I would have worked something out with you to come do the show with me. You just have to drive out, so we can talk. You know what I mean? Now, I can't invite everybody because, some Raider fans, I'm just kidding. I have yet to meet a Raider fan that was completely cuckoo. Maybe one of the females. She was really just, oof. No, I'm not going there. I'm not telling the story. You wouldn't believe me. I'm not telling the story. It has to do with a young lady that her like code name was Piglet. It was weird. That's all I can give you. It was weird. She went on my page and she had an urn. Didn't I say I wasn't going to give you any more? I did say that, didn't I? Then I gave you more. I know. I give. I like to give. Speaking of giving, Steven Shaw! Woo, there it goes. When do you want to come on? You always have an open invitation. No, Asylum, I know that. I was just giving you a hard time. I'll come on again soon. Chris Strong, thank you so much. Are you always on Wednesdays? Because if it's just always a Wednesday, you know what I mean? I'll come in and get loud until you guys get sick of me. Nice. John, you haven't barbecued for me yet. What's up with that? Bear, hope your birds are healing up okay. I've been praying for you, brother. Worry about you and Ma Bear on them e-bikes. No. No, we're fine on the e-bikes. My butt was fine. I'm actually looking at a new seat for the bike. It's upholstered. It's got this nice upholstery on it instead of that like hard leather. It's like a blood red and black. And it'll match the red caps with 8 balls on my wheels, and then I've got a red horn, and so it's a red, white, and black theme. But it's it's all Raider Nation because I got my Raider Nation logos all over it already. No, look, that's proof right there. I have a witness. Okay, Piglet was crazy. I can't help people with mental issues. I still am trying to work on my own. So don't do that. You can't come to the Raider Bear asking me to fix things for you. I can't do it. I wear a straight jacket for fun. Nice. Ramiro, cash flow, Castro. Let's go. Right on, Devontae. We'll get to it. Yes, every Wednesday, and when the season starts, Fridays too. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, we'll talk, brother. I'm definitely down. You know what I mean? I ain't that kind of host, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how much money you make or how many fans you have. I'm not like that. You know what I mean? I'm just not. I'm never. I promise you. I promise you. If I explode one day and I'm just making millions, I promise you. You'll see. I'm not. I will not be different. I promise you. I won't. You know what I mean? I'll still do this same show, and they'll probably try to tell me, "Oh no, you got to cover baseball and swimming and basketball." That's why I'm here. These people and this are why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that for real. Okay, so now I've said hi to everyone, caught up a little bit. Okay, now I just did a quick recap, guys. We do still, in fact, have the $34 million in cap space. Some people thought that it was a little lower. Some people even thought it may have been a little bit higher. So I went ahead and I just did a little homework before the show. It is, in fact, $34 million. And there's even an argument about it being 34.5 or something like that. I double-checked that, too. It's not. There was some article that said it was 34.88 or I don't even know what that meant. But why they're throwing all this change onto the back end of it. $34 million is not enough. It's the fourth most cap space cash of all the teams in the NFL. We have the fourth most cap space cash of all the teams in the NFL. So that's pretty nice. I mean, if we're going to make more moves, and I'd be willing to bet you we will. And we have to be patient, guys, because some of those moves may even be trade deadline mid-year kind of moves where we hold on to that money and see who shakes loose from other teams. Because sometimes it's not about just the free agents and people that are available right now. Sometimes there'll be a guy that's on a roster, and that guy can ball, and then suddenly he gets in a fight with the wrong coach, and contract conversation happens and he doesn't like it, and suddenly, that guy's name is available in a trade. And with the kind of cash we have, we could make that happen. Steven Marchant, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. We're doing an Al Davis special this Wednesday, the 3rd, and we'll have a special guest on for the first hour. That's dope, Asylum. Right on. I always thought that one of the coolest things about the Raiders, you go beyond all the players and you talk about Al Davis. And it even goes beyond just his personality, which was incredibly interesting because he could be surly, he could be funny, he could be loving, he could make you feel like he's about to kick your all over the place, you know what I mean? Or sue you into the ground, you know what I mean, in court. By the way, the only owner who was the first to sue the NFL and win. He was the only guy that was a coach, a commissioner. He did it all. You know what I mean? He did it all. He coached, he owned, he worked for the league for a while. It was crazy. He just did everything, man. Right on, John. I love carne asada. Xavier Howard might be a nice addition to the cornerback room. Matt Marinovich, welcome to the show again. I actually have free agency right here, and I was looking at it. I know what you're talking about. And then what I did was I went into free agency, and then I narrowed it down to just the cornerbacks so that we could talk about that for a second. So I appreciate you bringing that up. And I was just going to go over players available in free agency that affect us directly. So let's just go over that. Chidobe Awuzie is available. He played for Cincinnati, or wait a minute, Team 2. Oh, no, that's showing. Okay. No, he's actually, looks like he maybe, no, see, it's not updated entirely. See, now looking at it more closely, it's not updated entirely. But there's some names on here. I know not all of them are available, though, so I'm not going to just start throwing names out there because I may see one that I'm really interested in and then find out the guy isn't actually available. Let's see, because I see Michael Ford. It says he went to Cleveland and he's at Houston now. Maybe that just means he's going to be available. I'm not sure. I hate that. Okay, hold on. Let me go back up here. One more time. Load this and see what it gives me on this. Because obviously, cornerback is one of the areas we could use some depth and even a potential starter if we see someone that's good enough and we make a move like we did with Jack Jones. Yeah, okay. And then I was going to say linebacker, and I'm looking at the linebackers, but this list is huge. Not all these guys can be available. Yeah, I'm well into 100 and, oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, that's 80 plus 90 players. It's crazy. Okay, so never's minds on that. But what I can say is, what I was going to get at with I was on spottrack.com. If you want to check it out later, it's spottrack.com. Maybe you can make more sense of it. I didn't understand why it's showing the team they're at and the team they're on, but they're free agents. That just doesn't make sense. It didn't have anyway. But with $34 million and that many people obviously still a part of the football pool, we're going to be able to make play for whoever. It's just a matter of when they make those decisions and make moves. I would imagine they want to look at the roster a little bit first. You know what I mean? As they're having gone through OTAs and now going through camp, they're going to want to look at all that first. Al was born on the 4th of July. I didn't know that. Howie Long wishes he could play on this season's defense. Yeah, he has a thing. I know what you're talking about. He was talking to Max Crosby, and he has a thing for Max because he flat out said it, that Max reminds him of himself. It's the only thing Howie was just a little bulkier, you know what I mean? But that was the era of that, you know what I mean? Remember, steroids initially in the NFL wasn't even banned initially. It wasn't. I don't think it was until like the 90s or the late 80s that it was, officially, hey, you guys can't use anything in the NFL. You know what I mean? And they got more strict about it. But I'm not saying Howie Long used drugs. Other people have. But I'm not saying that. When guys haven't ever failed a test, you don't have a right to even... I don't feel like you even have a right to negotiate that. Not to change subjects, but just for 10 seconds. Ricky Henderson was one of the best leadoff hitters of all time. He played for the Oakland A's. And he played during the era with the A's when they were with the Bombers, McGuire and Canseco and Dave Henderson. And, I mean, they were amazing. And Ricky Henderson is still considered by many to be the best leadoff hitter of all time because he had everything. He had unmatchable speed. He had incredible power. He hit for average. He sprayed the ball so you couldn't defend him. He could hit it right, left, center all the time. He could put it in the air. He could put it on the ground. He could run bases. He could steal bases. He was the best stealer. Some think he was the best at getting steals maybe ever. So he had so many tools, you know what I mean? But if you do look back, though, for a guy that height to be that ripped late in his career, he was still jacking 20-plus home runs, you know what I mean? It looked fishy. You know, I'm an A's fan, but I'm a realist. You know, it looked fishy. But it was back in that era. So I don't know if Howie Long did it. I just know he sees himself in Max. You know what I mean? I think he may have been a little bit more built like Max. And then maybe later on, he just, you know, things happened. Like the gym. I'm just playing. Larry Brooks Jr., what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Yeah, he got Minshew mania. You know, Matt Marinovich, honestly, people like Gardner Minshew. I'm sorry. He's nice, man. The guy is nice. If you want to win games and you want a guy that's going to come in and be proven, you know what I mean? He never gets nervous. Every team he joins, he gives them the goods. You know what I mean? Every time he switches to a new offense, it never seems to bother him. He just picks right up, you know what I mean, which tells you he's got it here. You know what I mean? And he's got just enough athleticism. I wish I had as much athleticism in my voice right now. But he has just enough athleticism that he can get outside of the pocket and throw downfield. You know what I mean? Doesn't have the biggest arm, but he can play. He absolutely can play. And I was surprised that more of Raider Nation wasn't excited about him because I don't think there's any doubt. I mean, he's proven himself. If you look back, he's proven himself. I mean, remember, he was on that Colts team that beat us, and that Colts team was garbage. I mean, it was garbage. And I know we don't want to talk about that because it was embarrassing and blah, blah, blah. We lost to the Colts with the high school coach and Jeff Saturday and all that. I get it. But at the same time, take the other side of it. Look at the other side of that. Against us, when we should have went in their house and just put it on him, instead he put it on us. He did. You know what I mean? With Max Crosby on him all day. And you guys saw that. Little ass boy, you know, that's famous now, what he kept saying to him. But he was just chasing him all over the field like a rag doll, and he still won the game. You know? So Max may call him what he calls him, but he won the game. I think they're all going to wait and see who gets cut from other teams before they bring in another player. But yeah, cuts and then also mid-year adjustments. But yes, you're right, cuts for sure. Richard Nunez said, yes, I tell my sons to watch footage of Howie Long. Max reminds me of him. Yeah, honestly, and I think that's why Howie really likes him the way he does, because he plays on effort. There's always swim moves and spins and all that stuff. You know, there's a ton of different ways to position your hands on the ground. They'll tell you it's better explosion, you know, and so on and so forth. There's all these tricks that they can teach you, but there's one trick that they can't teach you, and that's desire, wanting it. You know what I mean? And that's what Howie sees in the guy. I mean, let's be honest. That's what we all see in him. That's why we like him so much. There's lots of players in the league that can play. There's lots of Raiders on the roster that can play. We like a lot of them, but not like that. Be honest. It's a little bit of like a Tasmanian devil. Max Crosby seems a little bit out of control. You know what I mean? Of anybody. You know? He's kind of like that. You know what I mean? And when you sense that energy in a player, and then he's good, and then he gives it to you in his heart, and he gets sacks, and he looks at all of us and points and says, and kicks one down. You know what I mean? I love that. Troy Gill, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Bear, I just got a text from Tommy. He's in, but he said, Mr. Raider Bear. Hi, Miss Corinna. Hi, Miss Ann. Hi, Tommy. Welcome to the show, buddy. Hey, Bear, did you see the video? I tagged you in the video about two tight end sets with Mayer and Bowers on the same side, and the defender having to pick their poison, who they're going to defend. Yes. You either not knowing whether or not they're going to get hit with the pass or the run, and by the time the defense figures it out, Dylan Laube will already be in the end zone. Travis, you've earned it tonight. Here it is. No, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Okay? Michael Mayer. Woo! Brock Bowers and Dylan Laube back there, and they decide to audible out of a pass play, pitch it to the right, and the whole offensive line shifts with him. And then Dylan Laube, like a video game Terminator, just watches all the little blocks. As soon as they all set up, he just goes, he looks like Mario, just jumping on blocks, evading dudes. I'm telling you, man, Dylan Laube, I'm telling you. I know some of you heard of him. Some of you only heard about him from me. And you think, oh, well, come on, how good can he be? We haven't heard about him. You don't see the guy, blah, blah, blah. The guy was literally a nobody. He's already getting first-team snaps. Did anyone just hear that? This is not a high-contracted guy. This is not a guy picked in the first, second, or fourth round, okay, where those picks are expensive, okay? Dylan Laube's just some guy we brought in. And then you look at video of him, and it's like, damn. I mean, the dude got moves, speed. Hey, man, you saw me every time I've given you a player and I've given you this much excitement and energy. I've been right every time. Every time. You know it. I'm still going to be right on Aiden O'Connell. Okay, no matter how much Gardner Minshew, okay, and Howie Long likes that guy, and I like him too. But AOC till the wheels fall off. I ain't weak. Okay, and if he comes out and he throws 4 interceptions, you know what I'm going to say? AOC. Okay, you got to have faith, man. You got to have a spine, man. You got to have your people's back. You can't just flip-flop every time. Oh, he had a bad game, so now we got to act concerned. I don't even act concerned, man. I'm not even sweating it. I'm ready to see AOC get a whole season as the man. I want them to give him the keys to the franchise and say, go run that, boy. Take it through the rounds. I want the fastest lap times. I want you to go out there and kill these fools. Figuratively. Minshew was my second choice for free agent quarterbacks this year. Exactly. You can't teach motor. Tell him, Asylum. That's why I like going on your show. NFL Lost Sunday tickets lawsuit. Do you think they'll make it a little more affordable now? Michael Purefoy, they will make it more affordable, but it's going to be different. In other words, it's going to be more affordable, but you're going to feel like you've lost things because there's going to be just games they can't give you because other networks and apps or whatever have now taken some of those games. And so whether you have the NFL ticket or not, you got to also have, I think Paramount, the app, I think they even got a game or two or Thursdays or something like that. I don't know. It's all so hairy right now. I stopped paying attention because I don't want to get depressed. Yeah, Howie Long was 6'5", 275 pounds when he played. Yeah, Mark, that's huge. That's huge. 275 at 6'5", that's huge. I'm 6'3", I only weigh 200 pounds. Do you see what I'm saying? He was another 75 pounds and 3 inches taller. That's a monster, man. He was so good. And it was insane that he moved that fast. You know what I mean? And they're making comparison to Christian Wilkins as far as the speed coming off the ball and being a big man. Tyree Wilson is listed at 6'6", 275. There's a pic going around on Facebook. Makes Max and John look small. Yeah, he's a huge man. He really is. But see, that's the problem. If his feet are bad, it's over. And you guys have seen me. I'm excited about Tyree Wilson, but I'm not ready to go all in and say, oh, yeah, he's going to be a great Raider. He's going to play for us for 7 years and blah, blah, blah. I'm a basketball fan. In addition, it says The Town, and that's the tree of life for the Golden State Warriors in Oakland, San Francisco. And then, of course, my Raiders. Okay, so I'm a Raiders-Warriors fan. But you notice I have a Warriors tattoo. I don't have an A's tattoo. Yet. What? I might still get one. It's so embarrassing. Shut up! But anyway, I'm a Warriors fan. You know, I'm a big, big Warriors fan. And I got to say, every basketball player I've ever watching basketball, that was a big man that got foot problems, it was over. Yao Ming, Shaq, Sean Bradley. I mean, I could go on and on and on. There's just a ton of guys. I can't even remember that guy, Odom that was with the Portland Trail Blazers. He was like 7'4" or something like that, and he just hit both his knees, blew out, and he was a number 1 pick or number 2 pick, something like that, and it was just a nightmare. He never played, and he was terrible because he had bad knees and bad feet. Nicholas Maida, what's up, brother? Welcome to the show. Tanamoku, what's up, brother? Welcome to the show. Yeah, he huge. Armando Medrano, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. I love that name. Dylan Laube is a Warwick Dunn, Christian McCaffrey, low base to the ground, scat back, Mighty Mouse, Power Ranger style. Damn, man. I like that. Steven! Woo! Always there for R8RBEAR. Appreciate the love on the stars. Appreciate you, brother. See, if I put on a pretty good show, Steven hooks, he hits me with a couple coins because he's like, Anna Diaz Rincon, what's up, love? Welcome to the show. My first subscriber ever. Mwah, mwah. Yes, Netflix too. Tanamoku has a game, so you gotta have Netflix, and it's just, it's crazy. Yeah, it already started last year with Peacock and Amazon Prime. Yeah, exactly. So now you end up getting the NFL ticket, and some of the game, you're paying all that and you're getting compromised. It's just, I don't know. Clay's about to herd to LA, I think, Bear. Honestly, Travis, I don't like the idea of Klay Thompson playing for another team, but I don't have a problem with it. You can't have 2 Achilles tears in your lifetime and then say to someone, give me a max contract, and you're 35. You just can't do it. He may want to go somewhere else and try to get more money, but he's not really going to get that much. And more importantly, he's going out on ice, because if he goes to another team and he has the same problems he did with the Warriors, are they going to be as patient as with him as the team that brought him into the league and made his legend with? No. You know what I mean? No. They'll just let him go, and then he'll want to go to a third team. But that third team now is going to be kind of up on what happened to you with team number 2. Maybe they're not interested now. Maybe the money goes way down. If I'm Klay, I stay with the Warriors. I sign for whatever they can pay me. Stay with the winning. You know what I mean? Maybe you get better. Maybe you get back to your old self. But if you don't, you're still a part of the team. And then they can go get other free agents around you. And, maybe they can make it happen. Yes, Mark Vargas. Max Crosby's 6'5", 256. But that's not Howie Long, big. Okay, that 26, 27 pounds that Howie had on him is a lot. Howie looked like Thor in real life. Todd ECV, good time, Benzel. Potted foots in him. Always, brother. Mark Tomlinson, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. I'm not saying where you're from. I'm not doing it. I can't pronounce that. Rangioria, North Canterbury, South Island. There's the part I can't say. Aotearoa. Aotearoa? That was terrible. Aotearoa, New Zealand. I love you, brother. Tanamoku, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. And it's free. I have to do Sunday ticket. They only play Cowboys and Texans around here where I live in South Texas. Yeah, that's crazy. That's no good. Christian Wilkins, 6'4", 311 pounds. Now, Mark Vargas, now you see what I'm talking about. 6'4", 311 pounds. But dude is fleet of foot. Oh, I'm ready. Now I'm ready. I saw his highlights with the Dolphins. We already know the guy's fast. For being so big, the guy's fast. You know what I mean? And I'm excited because do you know how he's fast? Howie? No, I didn't mean to go into Howie again. How he is fast, Howie? You know how he's fast? Because even though he's not a sprinter, he's quick. That's what it is. His get off, his explosion is like Howie Long's. That's how he's like Howie Long. Not size, he's bigger than Howie, but an inch shorter. But I don't know how. I can't say he's faster. Howie Long, God, man, that guy was fast, man. That guy was fast, man. And his get off. I mean, how many people do you know that are famous for their get off? I mean, he's the only defensive lineman I've ever heard of in my life who guys would go, oh, man, you should have seen Howie. When they'd snap that ball, it'd be boom. It's true. I have to say, Sunday Ticket, they only play, yep. Christian Williams, yep. All I get is Chiefs Broncos here in Kansas. Ugh, silent. That's terrible. Good grief. Okay. Effing on that. All right, so looking at the roster and looking at wide receiver, I just wanted to talk about wide receiver real quick for a second. And if you guys have a question, we'll go into that. Alex Bachman is a guy, he's been very little used. In 2022 and 2023, he played with the Giants. He got a little bit of yards for them. But the nice thing about him is he's kind of one of those undersized scat wide receivers. Someone that you look at like a Hunter Renfrow, who, remember, guys, we've let him go. But he can play that position, and personally, I think better. You know, I know we all got in love with Hunter Renfrow, and personally, he made one of the best special teams I've ever seen in my life. But he was never going to get any faster. He was never going to get any stronger. You know what I mean? That was just never going to change. And there were just guys physically that are faster and better at foot than he is. Trey Tucker, for example, has come back from last year, and he has the entire roster talking about him. Trey Tucker's footwork has improved drastically. It literally looks like he went to footwork football camp, because they said that's where the improvement, it's night and day. He's coming out now and he's hitting guys with the 1-2-3 step, and then hit him with the jab, and then going that way anyway, like a stutter step. Then he's hitting him with the 1-2, going to the stutter, then going left, stop, hezzy, and then hitting him with the straight up go route. And he's running faster than he was last year, if that's possible. He was already one of the fastest guys on the roster, and now he seems to have gotten faster. So, like, yeah. And then, okay, Jeff Foreman, you know, not too much about Jeff Foreman. Michael Gallup, we know Michael Gallup. We got him from the Dallas Cowboys. He flirted with being a starter with them. Then he got kind of moved to number 2 because of CeeDee Lamb. And then injuries happened with him, and then now he's a free agent. We pick him up. He's healthier than he's been in a while. He said so himself on video. Of course, you know, you can only trust that so much. What's he supposed to say? My legs, you know, 80%? You know, no. He said he's 100%. He's ready to go. And so I'm excited because he's a pro. That's a guy that, you know, knows how to train, knows how to work out, watch his weight throughout the season. He's not going to lose pounds like you see with rookies and so on. So it should be real interesting. Tulu Griffin, now that's one of the guys I was super interested. We talked about last week for special teams. Tulu Griffin was named an All-SEC and All-American kick returner in 2022, averaging a whopping 33 yards per kick return. Last season with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, he also recorded a career high in catches, 50 for 658 yards. Now, for a guy that just you know, earned some time at the wide receiver position because of how well he was playing on special teams, and then the coach says go out and catch a few balls, and he catches 50 balls, you know, for a guy that they were treating like a project, that means he wasn't getting a lot of throws. You know what I mean? So, not too bad. What I'm getting at is will he be a starter? Probably not, but can we mix him in on a play here and a play there on a certain drive? You know, maybe the second drive of the first quarter, moving the ball a little bit with the running game, throwing to the tight ends, mixing it up a little bit, and then you bring him in off the bench, just sneak him in at the number 2 spot, let him give him a little boom, and give him the go, and watch what happens. Touchdowns. Oh my goodness, Mama Bear, how did you sneak in here in that dress? I must not have my camera on. Good grief. Maybe Howie can get Skechers to make a cleat and line up on the defense. Okay, why are we taking old guy Skechers shots at Howie the Legend Long? Okay, Travis, slow your roll. No, don't do that. No, don't do that.
These are my Skechers.
No. All they're looking at is your legs. Stop that.
Sandals. They are. My old lady hiking sandals.
Yeah. Here in Arizona, we get the Cardinals way too much, Bear. Even the people of Arizona feel that way. We went to a grocery store and a Walmart, just, you know, the nearest one to us, and they were selling football stuff there. And I'm telling you right now, if I was an Arizona fan, I could have went into that place and come out decked from top to bottom in Carolina stuff. Hat, shirt, sweater, jacket, sweatpants, shoes. They had it all. I could get a little cup that says Carolina, a cardinal bird on it and all that. They had lanyards, everything you want. And it was funny. Every rack that was holding all that crap was full. Just burst and here you go. On sale. Seems funny. It's on sale every single day.
You know, the funny thing is seeing people drive around with
No, they're not really fans. They're not really fans. You know what I mean? Because these fake fans, they're not like Raider Nation fans. When we lose, we Raider Nation. You know what I mean? When we lose a game, we Raider Nation. We don't say they lost. We say we lost. Their fans say, oh, the Niners lost. Wait a minute, what do you mean the Niners? Isn't it we lost? Aren't you a Niner fan? Oh, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, I do know what you mean. I can tell. Not a real fan. Speaking of which, Steven Shaw! Mama Bear, that gold bracelet you get next month, Steven! No. We got to tell them the other charities we're working with too now soon. Because the stuff out here.
I'm sorry, but right now I literally ate gumbo in 112-degree heat, and then went outside and watered.
Oh
so
God,
I'm
you're crazy,
really
woman.
right now.
You're crazy.
I'm burning up.
Your gumbo's so good though.
Thank you.
The fresh mussels were incredible. Bear, I tell y'all all are gonna enjoy Buc-ee's when you get it. I keep hearing that from everybody. I keep hearing that.
Excited.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
It's gonna be really huge. It's a huge store.
Yeah.
Gas station store, etc.
Yeah, I'm ready. Richard Nunez said, hey, tell you what, I got pair of Skechers for work. Pretty comfortable. Not the ones look like them stilettos. Right? Mark Vargas from Modesto. What's up, man?
I have a pair of Skechers that I wear literally just for airports. So you could...
Because they just come on and come right on, yeah.
On and off, and
Yeah.
they're hella comfortable. So if you need to run through the airport, no problem.
Oh, wait a minute. We got to put this one on the screen. You're a lucky man, Bear, because Mama Bear got some legs. That's from Asylum 77. Stephen Marchant, what's up again? Welcome to the show. And he says, hello, Mama Bear.
Hi.
Mark Vargas said he's in Phoenix now. Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's dope.
Mark Vargas,
You should float the river there
the Salt River.
in Arizona on the scorching day.
I was looking at that today, actually, online, and it was packed.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people there.
Yeah, well, when the weather's like this, yeah.
It looks fun.
Yeah. I say when the weather's like this.
When is it not?
When is the weather not like this? Arizona, we're in hell. It's hell.
November and December, it's amazing.
Yeah, the other like 4 or 5 months, it's pretty nice. Yeah, and I saw that. You're getting one in Vegas. That's pretty cool. They're getting a Buc-ee's in Vegas, too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's already so much cool stuff in Vegas. I'm not even hearing it, Anna. We saw a grocery store that had like tunnels and secret doors and all this stuff. And then I saw a donut place in Vegas that made donuts that were like the size of basketballs. And she was breaking them and steam was coming. I'm like, I'm moving there, man.
That's not,
Oh, yeah, and because of the Raiders.
not the place for a diabetic.
Don't care. Don't care. Die smiling. The Red River. Okay, Ramiro, appreciate that. Okay, so keeping it Raiders just for a minute longer because I'm almost done here. I've got about 20 minutes left. Pow. No, honestly, before you guys can give me your questions. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm always ready to answer your questions, but I just wanted to spit this out real quick. Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers. That's your 1 and 2. Then Trey Tucker, DJ Turner, Christian Wilkerson. Okay, and there's not even room there for Michael Gallup. Do you notice that? Tula Griffin, all those guys. Where are they going to fight their way through? We've got a lot of depth at wide receiver right now. It's just exciting. I love where we are. As far as the wide receiver room, it's brutal. The wide receiver room is just brutal right now. Okay, now the quarterback room. Now we've already talked about Aiden O'Connell. We've already talked about Gardner Minshew. The guy seems like a cool dude. AOC, that's my guy. But we also have Anthony Brown. Okay, now Anthony Brown has really shown some things. Now, we also had Carter Bradley. That was Gus Bradley's son. He used to coach for the Raiders. But we, I believe, have already released Carter Bradley. If we haven't, I'm pretty positive we're going to. But I'm pretty sure we already released him. But when I looked at our most recent roster of quarterbacks, it does still say AOC, Gardner Minshew, Anthony Brown, and Carter Bradley. So he is still on the list, but I think maybe they just haven't updated this. Okay, so let me move forward here and just give you a little bit of background here that I thought was interesting. There's also more competition in our room with Anthony Brown Jr. Brown, the former Oregon Duck quarterback, started a game for the Baltimore Ravens in 2022, so he's not as young as he sounds. We're going into 2024, 2025 season here. He's not a kid. So, in my opinion, if Gardner Minshew doesn't play great, he can't take the job from AOC. In my opinion, because AOC's contract dictates that if he plays well, you got to keep him out there to see if maybe he can blossom and become more than Gardner Minshew. What'd you say, babe?
I was looking for my water.
Oh, did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. And then that to me leaves Anthony Brown. And honestly, I don't know why we wouldn't look at the guy. He's got a powerful arm. He comes out of the Oregon Ducks system. The Oregon Ducks system, some of you already know this, but for those of you who don't, the Oregon Ducks system is incredibly intricate. It's like plays on top of plays on top of plays. And you have to be smart and you have to be fast. Now, at the college level, they do give you a certain amount of assistance with that when they show you those cards, those silly cards that they do. But even though some of the cards look silly, they really are actual code words that tell the guys on the field what play we're running, what set we're in, and so on by certain characters. Now, while in that system, he did quite good. He threw for 5,995 yards and 47 touchdowns in his last 2 collegiate seasons. So I think this is something that could be good, you know. If he can come, I mean, because again, he's the most athletic quarterback we have by far. Fast of foot, can get out of the pocket, can throw on the run. Is it accurate yet? He's a little bit wild, but strong. But that will come with, you know, practice and more time in this offense. But I hope he gets a look. I really do. I hope Luke Getsy gives him a look, because even though I'm all in on Aiden O'Connell, if Anthony Brown is the guy and he can throw and complete passes and we can get him out on the move every once in a while, because that's just something that Gardner Minshew and AOC can't do, and that would add a dimension to our offense that you can't account for. But you can best believe we're going to run the ball, and so everybody's going to come looking for that run. If Anthony Brown can loosen it up here with a run here and a run there and then toss a few balls, these wide receivers, it's all bets are off. As long as the Crocs don't make an indoor-outdoor cleat, you'll know Bear got to get some of them. Shut up. You know I hate Crocs almost as much as pickles. They have a $1,000 donut at my husband's work. I saw a guy that will give you 100 pancakes for $100. And they're mini pancakes, and he squeezes Nutella in them, and then he puts chocolate, powdered sugar, vanilla ice cream, and then he just drowns it in fresh strawberries. I was losing my mind. I wanted to drive out there just to get that. This damn Facebook foodie things, you know, that you see on YouTube and anything, man, it keeps me, I watch it like all the time. That Salt River is too many drownings. I'm a pretty good swimmer, but yeah, I appreciate the warning, Mark Vargas. O'Connell's got Wilkerson, his job on the team. Yeah, those throws late in the season where he was hitting them for touchdowns, I mean, that was incredible. Now, Wilkerson put in the work, though, man. And that belly to the ground catch he did, a basket catch laying out, okay? And for those of us who know football, you know what I'm talking about when you have to do an over-the-top catch. Your helmet is in the way. It's the hardest catch in football because all you can do is track the ball. And then for at least for a second and a half, you have to just look at where you think the ball's going to go, and you can't see the ball. Then it just appears in your sight and hits your hands. And you have to be quick and then, you know, get that video quick twitch and grab the ball. He did that, but on top of that, then bounces flat on his stomach. Takes a real athlete not to get the wind knocked out of him, to know he's going to get hit like that, to know he's going to bounce off the ground. The defender's going to pile down on you. It's probably going to hurt. Still holds on. Touchdown. That play, just that play, tells people like Antonio Pierce, we got to get that guy the ball. Seriously. Old school football guys will tell you. They used to tell, like, one of the best was Bill Russell. Okay, not Bill Russell. It was Bill Walsh. Excuse me, Bill Walsh. Yes, I know I'm talking about a Niner coach. I don't care. Shut up. It was brilliant what he said. He said the reason why Jerry Rice became the best of all time was because no one knew who Jerry Rice was. But Bill Walsh saw Jerry Rice play and saw him make catches that he'd never seen anyone make before, ever. Running full speed, catching it with one hand. Remember, it was Jerry Rice that kind of started that craze of catch one over here, catch one over there, pull it in with one hand. He was doing that way before Odell Beckham Jr. and these guys. Now, Odell Beckham Jr. is still one of the best catches of all time. You know, it tops almost any Jerry Rice catch. But Jerry Rice was the first to do it. And the only reason why he was able to do it was because Bill Walsh was the only guy who saw him one time in a game running full speed. He left a guy, and then they threw him the ball, and he reached out, went across his body, pulled the ball from out of bounds, inbounds, and then walked the tightrope on the sideline and scored a touchdown. And Bill Walsh said, we need that guy. If that guy can do that once, he can be taught to do it over and over again in plays where we try to target him doing that. Instead of it being an amazing loose ball play or a wild play where the quarterback just threw one because he was under pressure. No, we're going to develop a play that does that, and then you go make that same catch. And that's what he did. It made a legend out of him. Literally made a legend out of him. And Jerry Rice was like little known school. You know what I mean? No one spoke highly of him at all. And Bill Walsh saw him do something once. You know what I mean? And so, see, to me, Wilkerson doing that once, me seeing that, I'm like, he's the number 2. That's it. Until I see something more from Trey Tucker or some of these other guys, he's the number 2. Donut Teak. I believe it's inside the Venetian. I believe you're right, because I saw it. Yeah, I just saw it recently. Steven Shaw! Appreciate you, brother. Much love. You're helping me do a lot. I'm just being honest with you, man. You're helping me do a lot. Because there's so many charities we've been working with. And we've been able to do things over the last, couple of years that have just been, blow your mind stuff. All over the world. Not just in the United States. All over the world. We were doing a lot already in the United States. But now we've gone, global. It's been pretty cool. No, Jim Vanderlyn, it's not about how big the donut is. It's what they do with the ingredients. They'll put in gold flake, for example. Sometimes they'll actually have gold, and it'll be in a liquid state, and they'll take the donut and just dip the top of it in with all the creamy chocolate and everything on the bottom. And then sometimes they'll actually mix it into things and then, shoot it inside the donut. I don't understand why that should make it more valuable, even though it's gold. When I'm eating it, I'm not, and it's not going to be a necklace or a ring I can wear later. We should stop this conversation because I started thinking about where the donut goes after the fact. Should I catch the gold before I flush? Could I strain it like one of those minor 49ers? No. We're never going to be a miner like a 49er. Even if that mining got me some gold, no, to hell with that. He has a big arm, just needs to work on the accuracy. See, John, I tell everyone all the time, John the Leon was the first one to turn me on to Anthony Brown. And when I got to look at him, I was like, okay. No, Mark Vargas, no. They do not make pickle milk. You dirty liar. I've actually seen it. It's disgusting, I know. The one that bothers me the most is those gas station pickles. It's like, what are you doing, people? Bear, we talked about Bradley one-on-one your previous show with Gus being his dad drama. He would have all the knowledge that he would need. I'm guessing he just didn't have the talent. Jim Vanderlyn, I don't agree with that. I just don't agree with that. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that you're wrong. I'm going to say that your guesstimate, I think, is wrong as far as whether he's talented enough. I don't think it's not that he's talented enough. I've seen Gus Bradley's kid, Carter Brett. That dude, he's ripped, man. I don't know what he's 6 something, muscular, he can run a little bit. I was impressed. He looks like a slimmer, like a 2 inches taller Derek Carr. You know what I mean? And I know, I'm not trying to trigger anyone. I'm sorry. Derek Carr reference, but I thought he looked legit. I really did. I mean, I didn't think he was gonna win a job other than being on the actual roster. He was never gonna start for us, but I think that he could be an emergency guy, or at even better, he could be a 2 or a 3 on some other rosters that need quarterback help. I look at the Miami Dolphins. I mean, after Tua, they look bad, and the Dolphins have a pretty nice squad. So I don't know why they wouldn't look past Tua and get a good number 2 in there. They're too concerned with replacing Tua. And I was always against Tua. I've never been a Tua guy. I go back to when he was in college and he got his hip broken, an injury that happens to people in their mid-60s. You know? And then after rehabbing and getting better, he goes to the pros and he's running all around the field. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? That's an instinctual thing, but it's also a mental thing. He's got to stay in the pocket and throw the ball. And if he can't make moves and he doesn't have a throw it away or get down. But I see him running off to the sides and trying to run through holes in the line like he used to do in college, the very thing that almost ended his career. I don't understand it with that kid. Yeah, Asylum, Walsh and Davis were close. I always thought that was more of a respect thing. I felt like Davis thought that Walsh was just one of those football guys that he always felt like, I wish I had got Walsh. Not the Niners. I should have got that guy because I see that with that guy. You know what I mean? I see it. That guy's got it. And whatever he did with the Niners, he probably would have done maybe more with Al Davis because Al would have just been like, go. Because he did. He really did love Walsh. Marquez Nick! Appreciate the love on the stars, brother. Always looking out for a Raider Bear. Bear, my wife and I have been here in Phoenix 1 year and 4 months. Okay. I didn't know that. See, now, honestly, that's almost the exact same amount of time as we've been here. We've only been here just a little over a year. You've probably been here a little bit longer. It's probably been like a year and a month for us, year and 2 months, something like that. But that's at most. Been like a year and 2 months. But yeah, pretty cool, huh? I mean, I joke around. It's hot here, but I like it. I really do. I don't want to go back to California. And when I think of California and people say, oh, California, the hot weather and the sun and the beaches, it's not hot in California. Just trust me. I was born there, okay? I want California to win everything, but I'm sorry, it's not winning that, okay? Arizona holds California down and starts slapping it in the face when it comes to temperature, okay? Arizona is crazy. You can see your breath, but not cold. You know, like that burn look that it gets on the concrete when you're on the asphalt when you look down the street when it's super hot and you can see that heat coming up? That's what comes out of your breath in Arizona. It's just, It's true. Jerry Rice to the Niners, Mississippi Valley State have the signed Mississippi Valley Steve Jerry. Okay. Michael Purefoy, we all saw that AOC did last season with an empty O-line. Look forward to what he can do with a new and improved O-line. It is a new and improved O-line, but what we've seen from our recent photos in camp is that Jackson Powers Davis has been held out a little bit because of little nicks and boo-boos that he had that related from college to coming to the pros that were still in the process of becoming 100%. So they've been letting him sort of sit out some stuff. And Colton Miller is sitting down again, and when the press asked what it was about, the Raiders' response was, he's just feeling a little, he needs some time. Wait a minute. Why aren't you just telling us what it is? Because when they don't want the fans to worry, they don't tell you what it is. I'm sorry. You know who I am. The R8RBEAR! But seriously. They don't tell you. They won't tell you because if they tell you, the fans get, concerned and it doesn't sell tickets and people get mad. And I don't think Colton Miller is 100%. In fact, that's a stupid statement. I'm positive he's not 100%. But on top of that, I don't know that he can play. I don't know that he can play. I don't know that he's going to start the season. I'm preparing myself to get worried about that happening. Corinna Trillo. Who would want to eat gold? That sounds ridiculous. Well, think of it this way. Not only are you ridiculously eating gold, but they slice it down to where it's like rice paper. I mean, you can almost see through it. It's so thin. So it's like tissue paper. I mean, so is the donut really worth $1,000 if it's got these sliced shavings that are, just rice paper thin? You know what I mean? Come on, man. And they do that, Corinna, just because that way it'll go through your system and, you won't get constipated or sick or anything like that. But you can tell people you ate gold. I don't know why that's good. No, Tanamoku, there's a whole pizza. I don't know who makes it, but there's a whole pizza where they use this, sauce underneath that's not red sauce. It's white. It's almost like it's like mayonnaise. I know, I'm already grossing everyone out, I know. And then they slice pickles and just put, and then they like hit it with this like, I don't know, garlic seasoning or something. It's disgusting. I'm guessing Bradley just isn't on the level of AOC, Minshew, or Brown. Travis, I don't even know if I agree with that. I just think that all three guys are established Raider quarterbacks. Why do you need a fourth guy unless that fourth guy really, really impresses you? And I don't think Carter Bradley was going to be doing that. Pickled chips, relish, anything pickling, no. Yeah, see, Carter Bradley was 6'3", 216. See, that's technically, I think that's a little, you want to give me the numbers on Derek Carr? I think that's a little bigger than Derek Carr as far as height. But I think Derek Carr, his weight, wasn't he like 220? Something like that. Raider Breed, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Steven! Ah! My guy right there. Let me see. Vernell Captain, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. You know, and honestly, I got to say, I'm happy with where the running game is. I'm super happy with where the running game is. Alexander Madison, to me, is a good enough back that if Zamir White, you know, his legs act up and you have to give him 2 games, between Alexander Madison, Dylan Laube. Did I say Dylan Laube? Dylan Laube and Amir Abdullah, you know, I mean, even the running game's on lockdown. We're probably our greatest depth right now is at wide receiver. Oops. Sorry, my microphone's acting hanky. Our greatest depth right now probably is, not my microphone, my headgear. Probably our greatest depth, wide receiver and running back offensively. And then the tight ends, damn, we're deep. I mean, damn, we're deep. But in practice, too, and I just want to keep stressing this because I've said it on a couple other shows, but just briefly, they have gone to Brock and to Michael Mayer, and said to them, we want to work in the sets you worked in college, plus the stuff you did in McDaniel's offense that you liked, just what you liked. Where did you like lining up? What did you like in this formation, et cetera, et cetera? And then in camp, they just recently had a formation that had Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers on the field at the same time, but not both at tight end. They were splitting Brock Bowers as a fullback. So you now have Dylan Laube, Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer, Devontae Adams, and Meyer at the number 2 wide receiver. And I haven't even gotten to the slot yet with Trey Tucker. Okay, so I've had more than one Raider fan come on and say to me, is this real? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. You notice, no blinks. I didn't hesitate. This is real. This is real. This Raider roster, no joke. This is a playoff. This is a playoff team. Now, based on what our quarterback brings us, and I just personally feel like AOC is going to throw darts. I feel like he's going to be a game manager that makes game managing sexy again. Just get the ball to your guys and let them work. Why does the quarterback have to be flashy? I would even argue with you that human Ken doll that cheated for all those years in New England, that's all he did. Snap the ball, 1, 2, 3, deliver to the slot. Snap the ball, 1, 2, 3, throw out to the one receiver. Snap the ball, 1, 2, 3, hit his tight end over the middle. Tight end falls down, gets 7 yards. That's all he did. That's all he did. They want to call this quarterback, whose name I will not say, even though he is a partial owner of our team. It's so embarrassing. I'll never get over it. Never. Put foots in him. That guy's a bum. Cheater. But what did that guy really do? I mean, what did he really do? He just spread the ball around. That guy was a bum. Alexa, resume. All right, that's my show. Much love. Shout out to our armed forces. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, National Guard, Space Force. For all you do, the energy and love of this show is dedicated to your sacrifice. Active and veteran, much love. Raiders! Mwah. Have Have a great weekend. Do not drink and drive. Love your kids. Kiss your wives. Don't fool around. Don't drink and drive. I said it twice. I love you guys. I'll see you on Monday. R8RBEAR family page. Peace.